I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a minute of silent reflection and meditation. You may.
Good morning, teachers, boys and girls, and welcome to a fabulous Friday here in Leopardland. We got very important announcements, and we're going to start off with probably the most important announcement of today.
Be seated.
And that is the fact that we are commemorating 9/11 and what exactly that means. First of all, let me start off by saying that 9/11, the anniversary, is actually going to be tomorrow. But since we are not in school tomorrow, we are going to acknowledge it today. So bear with me. I'm going to read you exactly what 9/11 is about, because really all of you were not born when 9/11 occurred. So you have an understanding of what this date means to all Americans across the world. On September 11, 2001, 19 suicide bombers linked with the Islamic extremist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 airliners and carried out suicide attacks against targets in the United States. 2 planes were flown into the World Trade Center towers in New York City. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon just outside of Washington, D.C., and the 4th plane crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. On Tuesday morning of September 11, 2001, at 8:45 a.m., the United States suffered a terrorist attack when an American Airlines Boeing 767 filled with 20,000 gallons of jet fuel crashed into the North Tower of World Trade Center, also known as WTC, in New York City. These terrorist attacks became known as 9/11, which is how the American date of September 11th is written. The events of September 11th are a very sensitive subject, but very important in American history and never to be forgotten. 4 commercial jets were hijacked. American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into Tower 1, the North Tower of the World Trade Center at 8:50 a.m. United Airlines Flight 175 then crashed into Tower 2 at 9:04 a.m. American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, and United Airlines Flight 93 crashed into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. It is believed that the fourth jet was supposed to target the United States Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Instead, the plane crashed in a field in Pennsylvania as passengers on the flight fought against the hijackers to regain control of the plane. Tower 2 of the World Trade Center collapsed at about 10 o'clock a.m. At 10:30 a.m., Tower 1 also collapsed. That means they fell down. The attacks resulted in the deaths of 2,977 people. The victims included 246 passengers and crew on the 4 planes, 2,606 in New York City, both in the towers and on the ground, and 125 individuals at the Pentagon. Men, women, and children from more than 90 countries died in those attacks. The 19 terrorist hijackers also died in the attacks. The hijackers were Islamic terrorists from Saudi Arabia and several other Arab nations who were reportedly backed financially by Saudi fugitive Osama bin Laden and his Al-Qaeda network. In 2004, Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, claimed responsibility for the attacks. Al-Qaeda and bin Laden cited U.S. support of Israel, the presence of U.S. troops in Saudi Arabia, and sanctions against Iraq as reasons for the attack. So tomorrow, I'm sure you guys are going to see it all over the news tonight, and most likely in the morning tomorrow is when we officially commemorate the 9/11 attacks. Since we are not in school tomorrow, we wanted to make sure that all the boys and girls are aware of what 9/11 means to every American, not just here in America, but all Americans around the world, and what it means to the world in general. All right, let's get to our school announcements. Very important. Teachers, school security. It is very important that you be aware that the state of Florida, in Tallahassee, obviously, the state of Florida has basically challenged all schools with their school security. So they are sending out undercover police officers to literally try to get into the school to see if they can. So what I need from every teacher and every staff member in the school is, if you see someone who does not belong, challenge them. Do not let them walk the campus without you challenging them. Ask them who they are. Ask for identification. If they do not have identification, then escort them. Don't send them. Escort them to the main office. Let's make sure that everybody who's on campus is supposed to be on campus, and those who are not are continuously challenged and asked to report to the main office. And if we do that, we will remain our campus very, very safe. Now over to our fabulous Mrs. Boyd.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Piggybacking off what Mr. Bobo was saying on the school security, teachers, if you have the capability of having your doors locked and closed, please make sure that they are at all times. The doors should remain locked. Our Gold Pass sales, we are doing great with our Gold Pass, but I still do not have a class with 100%. I'm waiting for that. See who we're going to announce, hopefully Monday. Remember that next week, we're still collecting the $5 all of next week, and it will be taking place starting on September 20th.
So is there a prize, Miss Boyd, for the first class with 100%?
I think we should.
Maybe a pizza party or something? I mean,
I think that sounds really good.
All right, so first class, you heard it here live. Breaking news, people. First class with 100% participation in Gold Pass wins a pizza party.
And I'm still willing to bet it's going to be one of my middle schoolers.
You think?
I am willing to bet. Just
I don't know. 4th and 5th grade is pretty hyped up. I don't know. We'll see. Miss Pico's Pandas, you don't think they're going to rise to the challenge? We will see.
That might be a tight race.
We'll see.
Okay, open house. Thank you, teachers, for such a wonderful open house last night. We had a very good turnout, virtually and physically, and we were able to maintain all of our COVID guidelines with separating our grade levels. So it was a great turnout. Thank you for that. Book fair. We also had a great turnout for our book fair last night. We did very, very well in raising money for our school. And today we have a raffle for those that did come last night and purchase. So this student is going to report to the media center to get their free book. Mr. Bobo, you want to pick one?
All right, I'm not going to look in that box. Let's reach in there. Let's grab. Am I just grabbing one ticket?
One ticket.
And the winner is Sienna Carbo.
From Ms. Goldberg's class.
Congratulations,
Right.
Sienna.
Sienna, report to the media center as soon as announcements are over. And I think that's it for me, Mr. Bobo.
I believe there's a schedule that was sent out for the book fair today.
For today's book fair, yes. For today there will be a preview for middle school.
Okay.
Middle school teachers, you received a preview schedule in your WhatsApp chat. Make sure that you're following it so that we maintain social distance in the media center at all times. Once the preview for middle school is over, we will be calling down grade levels in the elementary by grade level for students that have money and would like to purchase today.
Right, and teachers, please limit the amount of children you're sending to the book fair to 3 at a time. Remember, other teachers are sending their kids as well. We don't want to have too many kids in the media center at one point in time.
Yep.
Last, let's wrap it up with this. Boys and girls, we have a fabulous event that's on the horizon. It's on October 15th, and it is the Fun Color Run. That is going to be basically boys and girls outside on the PE field running laps. We will be having, it's a color run, so you'll be getting doused with different colors. I mean, it's going to be filled from head to toe with different colors. And then your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins can all sponsor you in doing the run. It's a fundraiser to raise money for the school to see if we can get some covered walkways so you don't have to get wet walking out to your car every time there's a rainy dismissal. So be on the lookout for that. That closes out our very long announcements this morning. I'm sorry we were so winded. At Leewood, we rise to the challenge.
Happy birthday wishes go out today to Reese Walker. Hope you have a super day, Reese. Over the weekend, Mateo Martori, Ryan Hernandez, Adrian Martinez, and Jordan Negron will be celebrating. Have a super birthday weekend, everyone. American Founders Month during the month of September provides us with the opportunity to honor the leaders who helped establish our nation and who wrote our founding documents, including the Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Pictured are founding fathers George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Benjamin Franklin.